listening to the internet voice of the Shawnee State Bears, Shawnee Sportsnet. Shawnee Sportsnet is a production of the Sport Management Program at Shawnee State University in Portsmouth, Ohio.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Waller Gymnasium on the campus of Shawnee State University, Portsmouth, Ohio, for this evening's men's basketball matchup, featuring the Eagles of Alice Lloyd College and your Shawnee State University Bears. Bears come in this game with a record of 3-3, with a rather convincing win on Friday night. This is Doc, along with my sidekick and birthday girl, Anna Brown. Happy birthday, Anna.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
A rather convincing win on Friday night that we kind of frankly anticipated based on what we knew, and it was ugly. We don't really want to dwell on it. I'm not sure how many
points. How much can you say about a 99-point win?
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot you can say about that, actually. I mean, you kind of thought it was going to be that way, and I'm not sure what the team could get out of that. You know, they get to practice some stuff. They did call off the dogs in the second half, didn't press, but it just, it was a mismatch. But this one should be a different story. There is more size on this Alice Lloyd team than Crown had on Friday night.
And a larger bench as well.
Last home game before the Bears hit the road, both men's and women's teams. Shout out to the women's team. They won on Saturday after they lost a tough one by 1 point to number 7 Lewis and Clark on Friday night. The women rebounded to beat Governor State 64-59 on Saturday, get back in the winning column. Women in action. They go to Florida this week.
I think they're already in Florida. I saw.
They headed to Florida, Lake Wales, Florida, for a game on Saturday. So that's a nice long week. If they're here on Monday and they don't play till Saturday, that's not a bad game. Unless they're.
Don't quote me, Go.
Are they driving?
I'm not sure. No, I think.
I don't know.
I heard. I knew some people who might have dropped them off at a hotel for an airport.
Okay, well that's cool because I
had inside information.
That would be a horrible drive, but I mean, okay, good for them. So they play on Saturday against Warner University, and then on Sunday they play Southeastern University before they come back and finish out the semester. The men head down to the show, Kingsport, Tennessee this week. They will play likewise on Saturday and Sunday. They get Union Commonwealth on Saturday and Georgetown, number 17 ranked Georgetown, on Sunday. No more home action after tonight till the women come back on December 4th next week. Men are not back until December 10th. Let's go ahead and shoot the starting lineups to you for tonight's game. 2 minutes on the clock before we get everything underway, but we'll go ahead and get the starting lineups, which I'll end up repeating to you. Anyway, first for the visitors on the board, the Eagles of Alice Lloyd, to come in with a record of 2-7. They've actually dropped their last 4 games. Most recently against Grace Christian on Saturday, they lost 88-77. They will start number 2, Koji Anderson, a 5'9" senior guard from Louisville, Kentucky, averages 17 a game. Number 4, Desmere Hatchett, 6-foot junior guard from Knoxville, Tennessee, averaging the shade under 8 points a game. Number 10, Will Alexander, is a 6'5" freshman guard from Brownsville, Kentucky, averaging 4 points a game. Number 32, Landon Napier, 6'2" redshirt junior guard from Ravenna, Kentucky, averaging about 10 points a game. And rounding out the starting 5, number 55, Evan Eversole, 6'6" freshman forward from Hazard, Kentucky, averaging 15 points a game and 8.5 boards. Eagles coached by head coach Scott Cornett and assisted by Gary Stepp and Phil Arnett. Digging some Phil Collins, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can play that. If they turn it up a little bit louder, I'd appreciate that. I don't, not quite. Shawnee State comes in at 3-3, as we said. They're going to counter this way. They will start number 2, Amadou Ah, 6'7" sophomore wing from Germantown, Maryland, and averages just under 7 points a game. Number 5, Jaron Mayo, 6'4" senior guard from Lima, Ohio, averaging 7.5 points a game. Number 7, Keontae Williams, a 6'10" junior forward from Lubbock, Texas, averaging 8 points and 5 boards per game. Number 15, Jason Steele, a 6'6" junior forward from Flushing, New York, averaging just under 13 points a game and 6.5 rebounds. And rounding out the starting 5, for Shawnee, number 21, Race to Board, 6'1" junior guard from Ashland, Kentucky. He averages 3 points a game. Bears coached by Fred Limas, assisted by Chandler Foytno and Bryce Beavers. Down to 2 seconds, and we're going to let the PA announcer do his thing. That will be PA announcer and SID extraordinaire Kevin Colley.
He just does it all.
You got to do that in small college life. We will pause now for our national anthem before the starting lineups are introduced. We getting ready to set them up? Ready to go?
I'm ready.
All righty. So Alice Lloyd going to be introduced. Before we go, I want to give a shout out. We've been giving a shout out. Anna's been doing a great job of this the last 2 years, giving a shout out to the cheerleaders and the dance team. Cheerleaders with us tonight under the tutelage of head coach Michelle Bowman. Done a great job, Michelle. Thank you for the great job you do. But you know, get some individual recognition on the outset before we get the starting lineups again. But the cheer squad for 25-26, Adrian Kieran, Adrian Whitley, Alexis Hart, Bella Detwiller, Courtney Sheehan, Ebony Mitchell, Elena Kingsolver, Kylie McIntyre, Lauren Grooves, Megan Gothard, Reagan Helfenstein, Sam Harris, Serenity Van Fossen, and Cheyenne Jackson. They do a great job every time out.
Every week.
So we want to appreciate the effort they put in, give them a little bit of their love. Again, starting line for Alice Lloyd, 2 Koji Anderson, 4 Desmere Hatchett, 10 Will Alexander, 32 Landon Napier, and 55 Evan Eversole. Bears countering with number 2 Amadou Ah, 5 Jerron Mayo, 7 Keontae Williams, 15 Jason Steele, and 21 Race DeBoard. Said Alice Lloyd coming in 2-7 on the season, Bears at 3-3. That's how we set them up. This Thanksgiving week, light crowd to start off. You're in the area, drop on by.
And on paper, this is going to be a really good game. So Shawnee State's coming into this game averaging 84.4 points per game. Alice Lloyd's averaging 82.9 points per game.
Hello. Keontae going to jump it up against Evan Eversole. Eversole, the 6'6 freshman, going up against the 6'10 junior, Keontae Williams. Ready to get this one going. Tipped, and it's out of bounds. And we'll go to Alice Lloyd. Desmere Hatchett to inbound on the far sideline. Into Koji Anderson. Anderson. Off to Hatchett. Eversole. Eversole on the drive. Kicks it out to Hatchett for 3. Yes. Alice Lloyd strikes first. DeBoard. Keontae Williams back to DeBoard. Jason Steele. Steele whacking in. He's going to get a blocking call. He's going to get the call. Foul is going to be on Desmere Hatchett, his first, team first. Keontae off to DeBoard. Mayo, DeBoard. Down low to Jason Steele will lay it in for the bucket.
Great recognition.
This is Koji Anderson off to Eversole. And this is on a short jumper. DeBoard with the rebound. DeBoard kicks it out to Mayo. Jerome Mayo on the drive all the way in. Draws some contact, and he's going to draw the foul as well. Fouls on number 10, Will Alexander, his first, team second of the period. John Mayo to the line for 2. First shot up by Mayo is splash, but you got a tie ball game. Second one from Mayo. Splash 2. This is Napier. Off to Hatchett. Desmere Hatchett looking against Mayo. Hatchett spins in the lane. Koji Anderson loses the ball out of bounds, and that will be a turnover to Shawnee State. DeBoard. Amadou Steele. Steele on the drive. Left-handed hook, good. 6-3, Shawnee State.
Steele did a phenomenal job securing that position on that possession.
Alexander thought about the 3, held back. This is Anderson off to Hatchett. This is Napier. Back to Koji Anderson. Anderson on the drive against DeBoard. He's cut off, stops, pops. Rims in and out, and rebound by Jason Steele. Steele in the corner to Mayo, who pops for 3. Yes. 9-3 Shawnee. Koji Anderson up to Napier. Napier cut off over to Koji Anderson on the wing, guarded by DeBoard. Hatchett for 3, long 3 for Hatchett, no, and Steele with the rebound. Outlet to DeBoard. DeBoard. Drive cut off. Finds Amadou There's Keontae at the foul line.
They get him on a travel. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
I was about to say I think he got away with the travel there, but they had the late whistle.
(9-3) Shawnee. Inbound to Koji Anderson. Off to Eversole. Eversole on the drive. Finds Anderson on the wing. Nothing going. That's Napier. And he's going to be fouled by Mayo. Eversole up to Napier. Knocked out of bounds by Eagles retain possession. Inbound to Koji Anderson. Anderson on the drive all the way in off glass and does not get the roll. Tough break.
Anderson is quick.
Yeah, he is. DeBoard gets it stolen away by Anderson, and there's going to be some contact there. It should be a foul there. And there is. That's going to be Jason Steele picking up the foul, his first, team second of the period. Speedy Payne checking in for DeBoard for Shawnee State. Eversole bringing it across, working against Keontae Williams. Napier on the wing. Taken away. Up to Awe, who's going to go in and slam it. (11-3) Shawnee. This is Koji Anderson. Napier on the wing. Napier working against Mayo, stops at the elbow, pops, and yes. Mayo. Jaron Mayo. Drives all the way in off glass. Yes, nice move, Jaron Mayo. 13-5 Shawnee.
And that's 7 points for Mayo.
Napier. Off to Alexander. This is Eversole. Gets the ball knocked away. Picked up by Napier in the corner. Napier, I thought he went up, and they didn't, and it's stolen away. Keontae Williams with Amadou who's going to get the lay-in on the other end. 15-5, Bears by 10. Napier, and it goes off his hand and out of bounds. Another turnover. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor with 14:51 to play in the first half, and Bears up by 10, 15-5. Anna, what you got?
Quite a few things.
Talk.
Well, first of all, and I know this is not going to stay this way forever, so I'm going to call it out now. Shawnee State is shooting 100% at the moment. From three, from the floor, from the free throw. That's not going to last, so
Thanks
I'm going to call it out while I see
Thanks
it.
for the jinx. Well, we already knew that.
I mean, listen, if they walk away, if the Bears come away today shooting 100%.
In any category, yeah.
There we go.
But that's okay. That's a good start and a lot of high percentage shots.
Yes.
And that's, over the last couple weeks, Bears have been getting good shots. They just haven't been falling,
Yes.
They just, and then coach doesn't know what to do about that. He goes, what do you coach them? You find the open looks, you get the looks, and they just can't knock it down.
I will say, Alice Lloyd is doing a really good job with their ball movement in addition to moving without the ball. I think a couple of times the Shawnee State Bears have kind of gotten caught looking at their player, and they're a little bit late on those bumps, and that's led to a couple almost really nice backdoors. A couple of those passes have been off, but I think had those passes been on target, Alice Lloyd would have a few more points on the board.
I do not think Alice Lloyd wants to get in the track meet today.
I agree.
The Bears want to push that tempo all the time, but I think, that taking the Bears out of there, what they like to do is what Alice Lloyd be shooting for, try to get them in that half-court set. Daniel Rosenberg in the game for Shawnee State. At the break. Rosenberg, this is Mayo.
We're seeing a zone now.
Mayo to Steele. Steele down to Keontae. Puts it on the floor, looks for someone to go up, and he gets to lose the ball, and that's going to be a held ball, I believe.
I don't know how they didn't call that a travel.
Unless he got tied up before he hit the ground, maybe.
I'll take it.
We'll take it. Bears inbound, 14:32 on the clock on the alternate possession. Steele to inbound. Finds Mayo underneath for the lay-in.
That's 9 for Mayo tonight.
Steele gets Naz Welch in the game for Alice Lloyd. And Keontae's going to go in and with He doesn't have to go up that high to get it down, but he's sure skied for that one.
Yeah, he's got some height to him.
19-5, Bears by 14. This is Eversole. And laying no good, and they were going to get a foul on the play.
And there was one of those backdoor cuts that Shawnee State just missed a little bit.
Foul's going to be on John Mayo.
That's
His second team third. Desmere Hatchett's going to get to the line for a pair. Yeah, Keontae on that run out. You just knew the good dunk was coming, but he's 6'10". He doesn't have to go up that high to get the dunk, but he went up anyway. He skied. Hatchett first shot is good. 19-6 Shawnee. Sub in. Koji Anderson back in. One more to Desmere Hatchett. Second shot also splashed. Speedy Payne. El Sager is in the game as well. Payne. Sager on the drive. Tries to get to Keontae inside. Saved in bounds to Rosenberg, who tries to get it low. There's Steele on the wing to Sager, who spots up for three, and no, does not get it go. Rosenberg, though, under the rebound. No, there's Keontae, and Keontae's going to get the and one. Foul's going to be on Naz Welch. 21-7. Keontae going for the and one. And he splashes it, 22-7. This is Hatchett. Hatchett guarded by Rosenberg. Up to Napier. It's Welch on the wing. Welch against Sager, off reverse layup, good. (13-9) Bears. Speedy Payne. Sager. Keontae in the wing. Back up to Speedy Payne. Payne gives it into Steele. He gets it taken away. Koji Anderson on the wing. Koji on the wing. This is Eversole. Koji Anderson picked up quickly. Good defense reaction by Shawnee State. Hatchett for three. No good. Rebound by Keontae Williams. Rosenberg. Keontae at the free throw line. Splash. Koji Anderson there by Rosenberg. All the way in and off glass. Yes. Sager. And Jason Steele. Down low to Keontae and misses the bunny, but he's going to get fouled on the way up. They're going to get Napier on the foul. And Keontae will go to the line for a pair. First foul on Napier, fourth on the Eagles. First shot for Keontae. Splash one.
So while we have a second, another statistic I do feel the need to point out is Shawnee State is out rebounding Alice Lloyd 7-0.
Oh, hello. Daniel Carmichael checks in for Alice Lloyd, taking Hatchett to the bench. As Keontae will look to add point number 26 for Shawnee State. Splash two. Eversole. Koji Anderson. Anderson. All the way in, and he's going to get fouled on the way up, should be. They're going to get Speedy Payne. So Koji Anderson will go to the line with 2 points on the game, looking for point number 3. Splash 1. Second shot up, also good. Speedy Payne. Bears by 13. Rosenberg. Sigger. Payne. Keontae on the wing. Kicks out to Sigger. Drives into traffic. Finds Speedy Payne. Payne in the lane. Lays up with right hand. No, can't get it to follow Eversole with the rebound. Now it's Welch. On the drive for the Eagles. Eversole down, looking for Welch on the break, but Welch wasn't looking for the pass. He was open, but he wasn't looking. There's Seeger all the way in, off glass, yes, and he will pick up an and one.
That was smooth.
And that's going to be on Evan Eversole. Good bucket, puts Bears up 28-13, and an and one coming to El Seger. And Alex Rasnick going to check in for Alice Lloyd. He will take Koji Anderson to the bench. And one. Seger. And it bounces around and drops in. This is Rasnick. Throws it right to Seger, and Bears have a run out. Seger gets knocked out and stolen away by Alice Lloyd. Good defense to get back on that.
Recovery by Alice Lloyd.
It really was. Off glass, and yes, on the other end is Welch. It was a great recovery by Alice Lloyd. Looked like Bears had numbers, and they got the hand in the passing lane.
And that was just effort.
Absolutely. Keontae Williams. Rosenberg from the elbow. No, missed badly. Welch. Off to Napier. Gets it taken away, and they're going to get Rosenberg on the foul. That'll be the 5th foul of the period on Shawnee State. Another sub in. They're going to bring in Christian Large. 6'1" freshman from Raceland, Kentucky. Redshirt freshman. So what we have a little bit of confusion on the floor. I'm not sure what we had a foul on Sean.
I think they're wondering where to throw the
where to
ball
bring the ball,
in, maybe?
where did the foul occur, and where to bring it in.
Because I'm trying to figure out what else could they possibly be chatting about.
Now they're checking the scorebook. 29-15 is what I have.
I have 29-15. So does our live stats.
So their official scorebook is the one that writes, so they're missing. So I'm not really sure what this is all about. They checked the visitor scorebook against the official score. We've got the scores right. I'm not sure what.
Man, if they would just talk a little bit louder, I could almost hear them from here.
So now they're going to explain what happened to both coaches, and they both seem to be satisfied with whatever explanation they got that we didn't get.
Maybe we can ask Coach about it after the game.
If it's
relevant.
10 minutes left in the first half. I'm going to guess it won't be that relevant by
Not
the end.
relevant, but I'm nosy. I want to know.
No points were involved. It's just possession and where they brought it in. Eversole working against Keontae Willard. Eversole backing him in. Keontae blocks him. Kicks it out top for three. No. Rebound by Keontae. Knocked out of his hand. Eversole and blocks him again. Keontae had the rebound, got knocked out of his hand by Eversole. Eversole goes up and gets blocked again. Keontae for three. No, but there's Rosenberg underneath, and whoa, no foul there. And there's Jason Steele coming back in. He's going to take Rosenberg to the bench, I believe. That's true.
Looks like
And
there's
we're
going to be a timeout.
timeout on the floor with 9:43 to play first half, 29-15 Bears.
Well, the rebounds have balanced out a little bit more. Shawnee State's still out rebounding Alice Lloyd, but it is now 8-5 instead of 7-0. Keontae's got 9 points. So does Mayo. Now here's a big number, is Shawnee State has 13 points off of Alice Lloyd's 7 turnovers.
There you go. That's cashing in. That's cashing in.
The Bears have turned the ball over 4 times. Alice Lloyd only has 2 points off of those turnovers.
Rebounds have tightened up just a little bit. Huh?
Yep.
Well, the Bears have missed a couple shots. Last time you talked, they hadn't missed any shots. So,
Well, you know, I knew it wasn't going to last
Well,
forever.
sure.
So while I saw it, I wanted to say something.
Absolutely.
We were far enough into the game that it was fun to call out.
9:43 to play first half. Bears by 14. Can't say the Bears led the whole game because Alice Lloyd got the first 2 points of the game,
The
but
3.
this is Rasnick. In the corner to Parks in the game. Taysom Parks. It's Naz Welch all the way in. Off glass. No, can't get it to go. Rebound by Cameron Gibson in the game for Shawnee. So all subs in the game for Alice Lloyd. Steele. Sager. DeBoard. Sager. And to Amadou on the dunk, on the alley-oop. Bears by 16. This is Naz Welch off to Parks. And an air ball shot up by Large.
High floater.
He had to get it up to get over. That's the only thing he could do with that one is get it up high, and he arced it high enough to get it. That was Rasnick. DeBoard. Sager for 3. Yes. Rasnick. Off to Carmichael. This is Parks. Rasnick. Welch. On the drive, Welch. And he's going to get all the way in. Bears are giving up some layups. Sager. DeBoard spots up for 3. He's off.
Long.
Cameron Gibson goes for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. We'll go back to Alice Lloyd. And there's Jaden Geist checking in for Shawnee State for DeBoard. And there's Rosenberg going to check in for Jason Steele. This is Rasnick. Up to Carmichael. This is Jamel Hazel. Rosenberg guarded. Reverse layup and can't get it to fall. And up and in is Parks. 13-point lead for Shawnee. Speedy Payne. Payne. Jaden Geis on the wing. Speedy Payne. For three from the wing. No, gets up short, but there's Cameron Gibson on the rebound. Gibson gets it off to Rosenberg, off to Speedy Payne. Geis. Payne. Spotting up is Rosenberg for three. He can't get it to fall. Rebound, Tayson Parks. For Alice Lloyd, this is Raznick. Parks off to Large. Parks to Raznick. Stops at the foul line and airballs it. That's going to be out of bounds to Shawnee State.
Alice Lloyd has a very explosive offense. There's a lot of motion, a lot of
There's
movement.
a lot
It's hard
going
to
on.
keep up with them.
This is Payne. Geis. This is Payne again. Back up to Rosenberg. Rosenberg. On the mid-range jumper, Rosenberg misses. Rebound by Parks. Come up in 6 minutes to play in the period. Large. No. Rebound taken by Rosenberg. Out to Jaden Geis. Jaden Geis, Bears running. Into steal. On the alley-oop. This is Hatchett back in the game for Alice Lloyd. Desmere Hatchett. To Koji Anderson. Anderson guarded by Geis. Anderson. That is going to be out of bounds off of Shawnee. Keontae Williams will have their brief break. We'll take Rosenberg to the bench. Bears by 15. Haven't been able to stretch it out past that.
At one point they were at 17, but that's about it.
Anderson all the way in, off glass, yes! Payne coming up on 5 minutes to play in the period. Geis is Steele kicks it out to Geis for the corner for three. Yes. There's by 16. Geis guarding Koji Anderson. There's Keontae on Anderson. Hatchett. Out to Napier. And what do we get?
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Desmere Hatchett. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. I believe that is the second foul on Hatchett, I believe. Maybe first. They have him with the first. Okay. 4:31 to play. Bears by 16, 39-23. But I'll tell you that Alice Lloyd's giving him some fits.
Absolutely. An offense that is constantly in motion, constantly making cuts, making the defense work, that is hard to keep up with. That is exhausting to keep up with. And
they're getting some layups out of the deal.
Absolutely.
That's driving Coach Limas a little crazy down there.
And fair. You never want to be giving up layups.
Not a bad crowd. We're going to be in the 400 range probably, I guess.
For right before Thanksgiving break,
yeah,
it's not
we'll
bad,
take that.
not bad.
Absolutely. Speedy Payne. Geis on the wing. Back to Payne at the top. Geis, heel spotted for three, wide open, and splash.
They executed that well.
Bears by 19. Eversole has it tipped. Keontae. And I think it went off of Eversole. It did. Keontae saved it, and it went off the back of Eversole. He didn't even see it coming. Just a lucky break for Shawnee.
And there was no way Eversole could have saved it. That was on his back.
Geis. Amadou Payne. Under 4 to play. All the way on the drive off glass. No, gets blocked. I'm taken by Micah Shelton into the game for Alice Lloyd. They have played everybody, I believe. They've cleared their bench early. And there's down low to Eversole by Geis. Fed off, and that goes out of bounds. That will stay with Alice Lloyd. Napier to inbound. For somewhere to go. Finds Hazel. Napier from the wing. No on the 3. Tipped around. And Eversole. No. Can't get it. Steele fighting for it. On the ground. Who's going to get it? Eagles come up with it. Okay. Down. Eversole broke free in another layup. They lost track of him in another layup. I think I see gray hairs popping up on Coach Limas' head right now. Jaden Geis. Keontae Williams. Steele. Jason Steele off to Geis, who spots up for 3 from the wing again, and no, not this time. Napier with the rebound. Koji Anderson. Zell, and that hits the belt. That's going to be a dead ball and rebound to Shawnee State. DeBoard checks back in. Payne out, DeBoard in. 2:35 to play in the period. DeBoard. Steele from the elbow, yes, knocks it down. Bears back up by 19, 44-25. It's Koji Anderson against DeBoard. Eversole. Napier on the wing. Napier. Koji Anderson picked up by Keontae. Down to Eversole. From the wing, Hazel, yes. 1:40 to play. Bears by 17. Rosenberg and Sager set to check back in. DeBoard. Jaden Geis. Keontae spots up for the 3. Yes. Tell you, get a 6'10 guy who can spot up for the 3. You're going to get a mismatch out of there a lot of the times.
That is lethal.
Eversole against Keontae. Looking for somewhere to go and gets blocked from behind. That's at least the 3rd block of Eversole by Keontae Williams. Koji Anderson stops from the elbow and pops, and no good. Keontae comes down with it. Off the race to board. Under a minute to play. DeBoard, Bears by 20. Their biggest lead of the game. .45 DeBoard. Somewhere to go and looks down for Keontae. Not a kind of ill-advised pass. There's 2-1 on the shot clock, and no, and they're going to call foul. I think they're going to call foul on as the shot clock was going off.
I think Shawnee got bailed out.
Oh, definitely.
Big time.
They're going to call him
But you know what? Credit to all for going up strong and drawing that contact. Because I don't even think that ball would have hit the rim time without that foul.
That was literally, if the shot clock had tenths of seconds on it, that was maybe a .1 when that what was called. Misses the first free throw. There's Trevino Glover checking in for Shawnee State and for Jaden Geis for the last 32.8. Jason Steele comes out. Sigger comes in for the Bears. One more coming to Amadou Ah. Yeah, that was a total bailout. They got lucky. Bears did get lucky on that. Second shot. It bounces in. 48-21. Bears by 21 and a 30-second timeout by Alice Lloyd, with 32.8 officially left in the period.
So here's an interesting stat. Alice Lloyd is now out-rebounding Shawnee State, 13-12.
Hello. That won't go over well with Coach Limas.
No, especially not when you started out-rebounding them 7-0.
Absolutely.
I will say Shawnee State has 13 assists this half. So they do a good job of sharing the basketball. And Keontae is now in double digits. He's got 12 points and 4 rebounds.
This is Micah Shelton off the Hazel. Eversole. About maybe a 1-2 second difference between game and shot. This is Shelton up top. Working as Glover. This is Koji Anderson. 8 on the shot clock. Koji Anderson in the lane, kicks it out for the wing, and they come up short. There's Eversole with the rebound, though, and up and in. And that's how the half will end. And, folks, 48-29, Bears by 19, but.
All right, I can go ahead and give some halftime statistics for you. Shawnee State is leading 48-29. The Bears are shooting 62.1% from the floor, 18 of 29. From 3, 45.5%, 5 of 11. And from the free throw line, 87.5%, 7 of 8. The Eagles are shooting 40% from the floor, 12 of 30. From 3, 11.1%, 1 of 9. And 100%, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. The Eagles have 8 turnovers, and the Bears have 13 points off of those 8 turnovers. Shawnee State has turned the ball over 4 times, and Alice Lloyd has scored 2 points off of those 4 turnovers. Alice Lloyd is out-rebounding Shawnee State 14-12, with 7 of those rebounds being offensive. The Bears have 13 assists to the Eagles' 2. Shawnee State with 2 blocks. Alice Lloyd with 0. The Bears with 5 steals, the Eagles with 3. Some leading scorers. First for the visiting Alice Lloyd Eagles. Naz Welch, 6 points. Koji Anderson, 6 points and an assist. Landon Napier, 4 points, 1 rebound. Evan Eversole, 4 points, 7 rebounds and an assist. Desmere Hatchett, 3 points. Tyson Parks, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Jamal Hazel, 2 points. Christian Large, 2 points and a rebound. For your Shawnee State Bears, Keontae Williams, 12 points, 4 rebounds and an assist. Mayo's got 9 points. Jason Steele with 8 points, 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Jaden Geis, 6 points and an assist. El Seeger, 6 points and an assist. Amadou Ah, 5 points. Speedy Payne, 2 points and 2 assists.
That wraps it up for half number 1. Bears up 48-29 at the break. Second half action scheduled to get back around, we're going to call it 6:53 on your clock. Be back with you then. Bears lead at the break, 48-29.
are listening to the internet voice of the Shawnee State Bears, Shawnee Sportsnet. Shawnee Sportsnet is a production of the Sport Management Program at Shawnee State University in Portsmouth, Ohio.
You're listening to the internet voice of the Shawnee State Bears, Shawnee Sportsnet. Shawnee Sportsnet is a production of the Sport Management Program at Shawnee State University in Portsmouth, Ohio.
We are back at Walter Gymnasium, the campus of Shawnee State University, Portsmouth, Ohio. About a minute 44 to go before second half action gets underway. Bears on top 48-29. I'd love to have been a little fly on the wall. There's, it's hard. You're up by 19 at the half, but there's plenty for him to talk about down there because, you got a team, Alice Lloyd, has been very fundamentally sound. Like you said, their ball movement has been excellent. They've been getting a lot of breakaway layups. So and you wouldn't expect they out-rebounded the Bears. Well, we can't say rebounding is not just about size. It's about effort and positioning. And apparently they're doing it right because they're up rebounding the Bears at the half, which can't be going over very well with.
No, and it shouldn't be. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what halftime adjustments are made for either team, and got a whole another half to play.
Again, Bears on the road this weekend. After tonight, they head to Tennessee to the show. Kingsport, Tennessee. They get Union Commonwealth on Saturday and Georgetown on Sunday. Shawnee women already on their way to Florida, we understand. They play on Saturday and Sunday as well. They play Warner University on Saturday and Southeastern University on Sunday. Women come back home a week from this coming Thursday. They get the Cumberlands coming in for a 6 o'clock matchup. Then a league doubleheader the following week. West Virginia Tech coming to town on Wednesday the 10th.
That'll be a fun one.
It will be.
We take it to see the girls, the women's WVU Tech team play in our tournament earlier. So I'm excited to see them match up with Shawnee State.
I am. They're coached by Kenny Osborne, a guy I've known for 30-plus years.
They were a fun team to watch. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's done a great job with that program. Ready to get back underway here with second half action. It will be Alice Lloyd's ball to inbound to start the second half. On the far sideline, that is Desmere Hatchett preparing to inbound to Koji Anderson. Alice Lloyd cleared their bench in the first half. They played everybody.
Well, when you're playing as hard as Alice Lloyd is, it makes a lot of sense to keep fresh legs in.
Indeed. Anderson off to Eversole. Eversole looking for somewhere to go. He finds Alexander. Eversole on the drive against Keontae, who's been blocking him there as he stepped on bounds, I believe. I think how many blocks did Keontae have in the first half? Did it say?
I don't have his personal
Because
block
I think
stats.
he blocked Eversole at least 3 times that I saw.
So it has on the official stats that Shawnee State only has 2 official blocks.
No, that's not right.
I counted 3 from Keontae.
Yeah, I agree. Keontae, this is Mayo. Look at 3. Mayo spins in the lane, gets it knocked away. It's DeBoard looking for somewhere to go, gets it out to Steele. Steele behind the back. Tries bounce pass, and it goes out of bounds and will stay with Shawnee State.
With 5 on the shot clock.
Yep, they need to pay attention to that. Keontae, DeBoard, for 3. No, when he airballs it, that's going to be a shot clock violation.
I will say, while we're talking about Reese DeBoard, although he has yet to score, he does have 4 assists and 2 rebounds. So definitely an impact player.
This is Hatchett working against Mayo. Koji Anderson. Anderson all the way in, layup, and another layup.
There was just no help defense there.
You mentioned he's got that quick first step, and he's quick. And
yep.
8 points for Koji Anderson.
And if you're Shawnee, you
and
need to.
Keontae got poked in the eye. Mayo, Keontae in some difficulty, and there's Amadou Oz. They will stop play. Keontae get poked in the eye. Took himself out of the play.
You know, usually it's not the tall players getting poked in the eye.
It isn't. Keontae comes out to collect himself. Daniel Rosenberg checks back in for Shawnee. 50-31 Bears by 19. This is Eversold inbound for the Eagles. Look to go long. Somewhere to go, gets it into Hatchett. Hatchett working against John Mayo. Hatchett. Up to Napier. Koji Anderson working underneath. He's into the trees. Off glass, and somehow he got that up and in. I don't know how he got that up and in because he was surrounded by trees. And give that Koji Anderson 10 points for Koji. DeBoard.
Yeah, Koji Anderson comes into the game averaging 17 points a game, and you know what? I believe it.
Mayo for 3. No, rims it out. Eversole with the rebound. Eversole to Napier. Napier spins in the lane, left hand off, and wow.
It's a nice looking floater.
It was a nice looking lefty from the foul line. It's a 15-point game. DeBoard. Amadou Rosenberg spins in the lane, up and gets it to roll. Bears back up by 17, 52-35. There's Napier on the run out and gets blocked by Rosenberg. What is the call? Are they giving him the points? They did. They gave him on
goaltending.
They called goaltending on it. DeBoard. Bears by 15. Rosenberg. Mayo. Steele. Steele. All the way in. Off glass. Yes, Jason Steele.
It's a great drive by Steele.
Hatchett. Hatchett double team. Then they're going to call a timeout in front of the bench. 16:28 to play. Bears by 17 and a timeout by Alice Lloyd.
With that last layup, Jason Steele hit double-digit points. He's at 10.
I got to leave little credit to Alice Lloyd.
Absolutely.
I mean, Bears have not been able to pull away. They've been up by as many as 20, I believe.
In fact, in the second half, Alice Lloyd is outscoring Shawnee State 8-6 in the first 3.5 minutes.
Well, we got another quick shout out to the cheerleaders while we got a little break. Adrian Kieran, Adrian Whitley, Alexis Hart, Bella Detwiller, Courtney Sheehan, Ebony Mitchell, Elena Kingsolver, Kylie McIntyre, Lauren Grooms, Megan Gothard, Reagan Helfenstein, Sam Harris, Serenity Zam Fossen, and Cheyenne Jackson under the coaching of Michelle Boldman.
They really work so hard.
They do.
They're bringing the energy for every home game, so.
Back underway. This is Koji Anderson against DeBoard. He's got speed, and there he goes in. Tries to dish off. Stays with the Eagles. And Speedy Payne checking in for DeBoard. Alice Lloyd inbound. Napier. Somewhere to go. Up top.
Well,
and that should have been, it could have been a back, over and back.
Could have been over and back.
I think they missed that one. He started in the front court and went to the back court to get it.
I think he had control.
There's a shot blocked. Mayo on the run out. Mayo is going to go all the way in. Can't get it. And the tip in by, I think that was Payne. Another steal by Amadou Aw. Steal. Payne in the lane. And yes, a lay-in. Just a quick 4-point possession. Back up to a 19-point lead, 21-point lead, 58-37 is where I have it. The scoreboard hasn't caught up with that, I don't think, yet.
I have 56-37.
All right, I will go back then. Maybe I got ahead of myself.
Live stats also.
All right, I got ahead of myself then.
That's okay, it happens.
And they're going to call a foul on the play there.
Listen, Doc, you got lots to keep track of. You're good.
56-37 Bears by 19. But that was a 4-point trip down the court. Bucket to steal and another bucket. Napier into Koji Anderson. Napier on the drive. Floater with the left hand. No. Rosenberg skies for it. Knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Alice Lloyd.
Rosenberg has really gotten some height on some of those rebound attempts. He kind of comes flying in out of nowhere.
Napier up top to Koji Anderson. This is Eversole. For three, Eversole, that's off. Rebound by Koji Anderson. He's in the trees again, and there's Hatchett for three. No, off back of the rim. Rosenberg corrals it. Mayo for three from the corner. No. Eversole fighting for the rebound. He'll yank it down. This is Koji Anderson. Eversole all the way in. Off glass. No. But following is Hatchett. Bears by 17. Every time you think they might get to pull away, Alice Lloyd's had an answer.
They just keep trading buckets.
Rosenberg, this is Steele. Mayo. Steele on the drive, cut off, and he gets knocked away, and it gets stolen away by Koji Anderson. Contact on the floor.
Should have been a foul.
I would have thought, but no, and there's Landon Napier from the corner. Yes! And a timeout by Shawnee State coming up, I believe. And we do have a timeout on the floor. 56-42. It's a 14-point game.
Landon Napier now in double-digit scoring figures. He is at 11 points with 1 rebound.
they create a lot of opportunities on the offensive end, don't they, Anna?
They do. That's the kind of offense I actually really like to see. That's the kind of offense I prefer. I think it's a really effective offense. It's hard to keep up with. It creates openings, and it wears your defense out. But I think it's also a really effective offense for Alice Lloyd. They have a lot of speed on their team, and so they're really utilizing that strength of that speed by kind of making the Bears run around and chase them a little bit on defense.
Bears inbound, the Speedy Payne to Siger. Siger. Steal on the drive. Cut off. Looking for somewhere to go, gets knocked and taken away by Eversole. Steele looking for the foul. And pass intended for Napier. Needed about 4 or 5 more inches on his height to catch up with that one. Out of bounds, back to Shawnee State. Siger. Siger. Rosenberg for 3. No, comes up short. Chased down by Rosenberg, gets his own rebound. Siger. Steal. Speedy Payne on the drive. He's cut off. Down low. And throws it over Rosenberg's head out of bounds, and turnover back to Alice Lloyd. Keontae ready to come back in. He's going to check in for Rosenberg. Bears by 14. Eversole brings it across for the Eagles. Eversole against Keontae. Up and really going to get an and one from Keontae. Didn't get the block that time. Got the goal and the and one coming. It's a 12-point game. Eversole, a freshman.
And he's coming into this game averaging 15 points a game.
Yep. Speedy Payne out.
And he's got 9 rebounds on the night as well.
DeBoard in. Eversole's shot is good. It's an 11-point game. And another turnover by Shawnee State. Bears by 11. I think Alice Lloyd's looks sharper than Shawnee tonight. I mean, my personal opinion there is.
I agree with you, Doc.
And they're going to get a foul on Siger. Alice Lloyd inbound. Tipped into the backcourt by Sager. And the wing to Napier for 3. No. Sager skies for the rebound, and he's going to get fouled on the rebound by Naz Welch. DeBoard. Steal. Sager. Sager cut off by Napier on the drive. Runs in, and he's going to get called for travel. Yep, sure did.
Yeah, his foot definitely slid a little bit.
Absolutely did. Ran into traffic, had nowhere to go, and turned the ball over. Now it's Welch all the way in. Nobody picked him up, and he went all the way in. It's a single-digit game, 56-47.
Yeah, straight up, I think Alice Lloyd is playing a significantly better second half than Shawnee is.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Significantly better.
Keontae Williams. Mayo spots for the three. Yes. Stop the bleeding. Bears back up by 12. There's going to be foul on the other end. That's going to be on Amadou, I believe. No, it's on Keontae Williams. Bears by 12.
With that last three, that gave Mayo 12 points. So he's got double digits.
Koji Anderson against DeBoard. This is Napier. Napier. The hatchet. Spots up for the three. No, off back rim. Keontae skies for it. Bears get into their half court. Steal. Mayo. Mayo looking for somewhere to go. Blocked off. Into Keontae. Keontae gets it knocked away. Fights for it, and it would go off of Keontae out of bounds back to Alice Lloyd. Jamel Hazel back in for Alice Lloyd. Koji Anderson all the way in, gets knocked away, stays with Alice Lloyd. He's not afraid to go in there in the trees, but that time. So, now it's Welch in the lane. Eversole for the three, no. Rebound is outlet. Mayo. Oh, that could have been a travel, and he's off glass. They're going to get the. They're going to get the and one. Bears back up by 14. Mayo can make it 15. And he does not as he fails to convert. 61-47 Bears. Napier. Eversole. Gets blocked again by Keontae. I know it's 4 blocks for Keontae.
I agree with you. Keontae's got 4.
I know he's got 4. They don't have
I don't
that.
care what the stats say. Yeah. I watched that man swat that ball 4 different times.
All on Eversole.
Yes. And they weren't just little partial blocks either.
No, there's
These
a
have
couple
been
of swats. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Alice Lloyd inbound. Zell into Eversole. Eversole working against Keontae again. And he doesn't get to fall. Keontae comes down with the rebound. DeBoard. DeBoard drives his cut off. Mayo, and we got, what do we got?
Did we get?
I think they said. They got it. I don't know what they call it, an inadvertent whistle maybe. I'm not sure what they thought they saw. The whistles blew and nothing happened except the Bears are going to get the ball out of bounds. Mayo. DeBoard on the drive, kicks it out. Amadou off for three. No. Steele battles for the rebound, but Eversole comes up with it. Naz Welch on the drive, kicks it out. Eversole looks for the three, drives against Keontae, and off glass, no. Foreign Keontae comes down with the rebound. Eversole a little frustrated. Steele gets poked away, and there's going to be a foul on the floor, I believe.
I will take the opportunity to shout out Eversole. He does have 10 rebounds on the night. He's got 7 points as well.
I believe that totally.
Oh, yeah.
Fouls on Raznick, his first, team third of the period. Timeout on the floor. 9:41 to play. Bears by 14. They've not been able to pull away.
In fact, they're losing the second half, 18-13.
It got to within 9, did they?
Within 9,
They
it
got
did.
it within 9.
At about the 12:23 mark. It's a 9-point differential. But the other thing that has kind of balanced out is the turnovers. Shawnee now has more turnovers than Alice Lloyd. It's 11-10. And Alice Lloyd has 12 points off of those 11 turnovers. There was a while that there were only 2 points, maybe 4 points off of Shawnee's turnovers. Shawnee is now out rebounding Alice Lloyd 21-20, but tight battle. Shawnee does have 15 assists. Alice Lloyd with 3.
Steele inbound. Finds Mayo up top. Mayo looking for somewhere to go, and he's going to get cut off. Up to DeBoard. Mayo, he will spot for 3 from the wing. Yes.
That gives him 17 tonight.
And that Mayo went for the steal, poked it out of bounds, and he got poked in the mouth. Napier went down. I think it's just going to be out of bounds and going to Alice Lloyd. Down to Koji Anderson. Zanderson. Parks working against Keontae, and they're going to get Keontae with what looked like a clean block, but they're going to get him with the body, I believe. They do get him with the foul.
I think
second foul on Keontae.
The ref signaled, he's explaining that I guess his arms came down. Allegedly, he did not get all ball.
Well,
it looked clean from here, but we have a weird angle. I don't know. I wasn't standing right there.
First shot is up and in by Parks. One more coming. Bears by 16. Second shot is off the back of the rim, no good. This is Mayo. All the way in, off glass, no, but he's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be on Tayson Parks. First foul on Parks. Fourth of the period on Alice Lloyd. And Jaron Mayo will go to the line for a pair. First shot is up. Splash. Back to a 17-point bulge, 65-48. Second shot also good.
And he's got 19 tonight.
Anderson. Parks. Hazel off glass, yes, but he's going to get fouled on the way up by Jason Steele. Hazel. First one bounces off the front of the rim and off. No good. One more coming. Second shot. Splashes this one. The board. Bears by 17. Steele. Back to Mayo. Mayo. About to go down. Steele. Keontae. Head fake, and they're going to get.
Travel? Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. How many times do we see that?
All the time. At least once a game at this point.
Welch. And down and gets knocked away. Will stay with Alice Lloyd. And there's Amadou Aw coming in for Jason Steele. Zell to him down. Finds Koji Anderson. Hazel against Mayo. Hazel. And throws it away.
That was just a miscommunication.
Yep.
He thought he was going to go one way.
Yep.
The player went the other way.
Yep. Ball went one way. Koji Anderson went the other way. Turnover. Back to Shawnee State. Bears again with that 17-point lead. Just under 8 to play. DeBoard. Mayo. Stop, look for somewhere to go in the lane. He's going to get bailed out with a foul. That's going to be on Daniel Carmichael. Ball be out of bounds. That's the 5th foul of the period on the Eagles. Into Keontae. This is DeBoard. Jaden Geis for 3. No, comes up short. Tipped away, and Geis will corral it and come into the lane. Ran into traffic. Was lucky he didn't get it taken away.
I was going to say, he also did a really good job making sure that pivot foot did not slide there.
DeBoard kicks it back up top. Keontae with step in. Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of a Euro step in there and in for the lay-in. It's a 19-point lead for Shawnee. Now's Welch up and no, didn't get it to go, and knocks it to Mayo. Geis, Mayo, DeBoard. Race DeBoard. Now 10 on the shot clock. DeBoard spots for 3. No, off back of the rim. Taken by Keontae. Keontae back out to DeBoard. They did not reset the shot clock. There we go. I said 6. They did hit rim. Keontae, DeBoard, Keontae. Keontae will spot for the 3. No. And Koji Anderson with the rebound. Parks. Hazel, Parks against Keontae. Good defense by Keontae down there. There's Hazel. Kicks it out to the wing. And a 3 by Carmichael. It's a 16-point game. And we got a timeout on the floor. With 5:43 to play in the game, and Bears up by 16.
The second half has flown by.
It seems like it has.
I was not paying attention to the overall time, and in my head I thought, oh yeah, there's still 8, 9, 10 minutes left. No, 5:43.
Bears just keeping the Eagles at arm's length. You know, they haven't really been able to pull away, but the Eagles haven't really been able to. They were down. They got it within 9, but it's been double digits for quite a while again.
Has been. And in the second half, Alice Lloyd's outscoring Shawnee State 23-20, so super close to even in the second half. We're seeing these moments of Alice Lloyd going on these little runs, and then Shawnee State kind of taking the lead back and, extending the lead further.
DeBoard as we get back underway. Keontae Williams back to DeBoard. Keontae. Mayo kicks it out to DeBoard for 3. No, can't get it to fall, and rebound by Eversole. Eversole head fake and goes into the lane, up off glass. No, can't get it to fall. And gets
Take it away.
Taken away. And Eversole on the reverse layup, yes. It's a 14-point game. Give it to Eversole for sticking with it.
That was an incredible play by him.
Under 5 to play, Bears by 14. And Bears lose it on the turnover. Hazel. Eversole again. This time misses the reverse layup. DeBoard with 4.5 to play. Steele looking for somewhere to go. Backing down, and they're going to call a foul down low, I believe, on Koji Anderson. Speedy Payne in for Mayo for Shawnee State. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor with 4:18 to play, and Bears up by 14, 68-54. Eagles will not go away.
No. Listen, they came to play and they're showing up. Keontae just needs one more rebound to get his double-double. He's got 14 points, 9 boards, 2 assists. And Eversole just needs one more point for his double-double. He's got 11 boards and 9 points and an assist.
There'll be a lot of teachable moments in this game film, huh?
You know, that's a great way to look at it, Doc. There's a lot we can learn tonight.
I mean, I'm not sure they could learn too much about Friday night's game. There was just so much somewhat a mismatch, and I'm not sure there's a lot of.
Well, I think we got some of our players some experience.
He got some playing time. You're right. I mean, but it's one of those things that there's so mismatch, and they did call off the dogs. They did a lot of the stuff they could do, but you got to take into consideration that it was the mismatch.
Yes.
But I think there's definitely some things they can take away from this one that they need to work on.
Quite a few.
Geis out to Keontae Williams. DeBoard, 10 on the shot clock. DeBoard into Steele. Steele looking for somewhere to go. Mid-range jumper. No, misses everything. Koji Anderson will come out with it. Under 4 to play. Koji kicks it in the corner to Carmichael for 3. No. Keontae.
Oh, and there's his double-double.
Keontae Williams all the way in. Off glass. Wow, Keontae playing the guard position there.
Keontae coast to coast.
Bears by 16, coming up on 3.5 to play in the game. This is Eversole going against Keontae. Cut off. Back up to Carmichael. Koji Anderson off to Eversole, and he lays it in. Back to a 14-point edge, 3:20 to play.
Yeah, that was probably a really good decision by Koji Anderson to try and dish that one instead of taking it himself.
Speedy Payne at the elbow. DeBoard, 7 on the shot clock. DeBoard in the lane to Keontae. Looking for somewhere to go. They got to get up. Keontae misses, comes up short, and Eversole with the rebound. And there could have been a foul right there, but Koji Anderson stays with it and gets the lay in, and it's a 12-point game.
He is so quick.
12 points for Koji Anderson tonight. DeBoard. Jason Steele. Steele looking for somewhere to go, gets it knocked away. 4 on the shot clock from the elbow. Jason Steele, yes, with 1 on the shot clock. And we got an injured player. That's not good. That's Koji Anderson holding his shoulder.
Oh, that's not good.
I did not see what happened, but he's holding his arm.
I never want to see a player injured.
No, and he is in some difficulty right now. He's grabbing his shoulder. He is in some difficulty. Yeah, you'd hate to see that. Looks like Napier in for him.
She's still on the court. I can't look at injured players. I'm so sorry. I have to turn away.
Micah Shelton is going to check in. Looks like. I did not see what happened over there, but he was wincing pretty.
Man, I hope he's okay.
2:10 to play. Bears lead it by 14. This was a 19-point game at the half, 48-29. So Alice Lloyd has outplayed the Bears here in the second half.
Absolutely. I will say Shawnee State has taken over the rebound battle. They are out-rebounding Alice Lloyd now 28-24. They were down at the half on rebounds.
Still attending to Koji Anderson. He is still in some difficulty. He's wincing. He is, man, and you absolutely hate to see that because he has been a spark.
He's had such a
team.
phenomenal game.
He's got that quick first step. I mean, when he has 12 points, that's a quiet 12 points. I would have sworn he had more than that.
He's got 14. So
14
you looked
now?
over, you said 12, and then as soon as you looked away, it updated.
Okay.
But he's got.
He's going to go to the training room, so that's
yeah.
not an insignificant loss for Alice Lloyd.
And he was a fun player to watch. I'm not even going to lie. I've really enjoyed watching. He's such a dynamic player.
The way he's wincing, I'm going to say they're going to play the last 2 minutes without him. That's unfortunate. We hope he's all right because he is in some difficulties going to the training room.
Although, yes, I do want Shawnee to win. With that being said, that does kill the momentum potentially for Alice Lloyd. Potentially. We'll see. But you never want to see that.
This is Hatchett. Up to Eversole up top. Eversole down low to Hatchett. It broke free for a layup again.
Nope, I jinxed it.
Under 2 to play. Guys, and the Bears lose it out of bounds. 1:52 to play. Bears by 12. Mayo going to check back in for Shawnee State. This is Hatchett. Napier. Off left, no, go. Rebound, steal. to Keontae. Saves it out to DeBoard. Minute and a half to go. Bears by 12. Speedy Payne off glass. Yes. Bears by 14, a minute to go. This one looks like it's in hand, but it has been a battle. And losing the handle on it, Keontae comes up with it. They will slow it down with a minute to go. Bears by 14.
I love to see Keontae playing point guard sometimes. It's kind of fun.
The Bears are going to survive tonight. I'm just going to call that.
Yes.
They played, Alice Lloyd has played a heck of a game. Under a minute to play. Bears by 14. And now we got a timeout called.
I think also, although, yes, this is a 14-point game, really the Bears pulled away in the first half, and then it's been somewhat even.
It really has.
A lot of back and forth, and so the game feels a lot closer than the score reflects.
But for that 19-point halftime lead, right?
Yeah.
The Bears are losing the second half right now.
Yeah.
They are losing it the second half, 31-26.
And not even just that, but Shawnee State had 48 points in the first half. They have 26 in the second half. Alice Lloyd had 29 points in the first half. They have 31 in the second.
Yeah. Well, we'll have some things to talk to Coach Limas about. .4. This one appears to be in hand for Shawnee State. But Alice Lloyd, unfortunately, their record's 2-7.
Sometimes you get a team that's better than their record reflects.
I was about to make that point. They don't feel like a 2-7 team to me, really. They're about to be 2-8. I got to give them credit.
Absolutely. They're a fun team to watch. Oh, we got Crumby.
Crumby in the game, yep. For the final minute.
Oh, and Chandley.
Crumby from the baseline. He gets his shot blocked, and there's Eversole. Off to Alexander.
Oh, Shawnee.
Hazel, 30 seconds to go, and there's going to be a foul on the play.
I'm now looking at this Shawnee lineup, and it was, in fact, some mass substitutions during that.
Yep.
That timeout. A couple new faces on the night.
We see Bryson Chandley out there. We see Trevino Glover out there. Cameron Gibson out there. Tyson Lalonde out there. So, yeah, 5 in, 5 out, basically what they did. And for the past game, the game is in hand. Shot is no good. And there's going to be a foul in the backcourt. Gibson, and that is foul number 7 on Alice Lloyd, which will put Shawnee State in the bonus. Cameron Gibson takes the long walk to the other end of the floor. And in comes Daniel Carmichael for Jamel Hazel. Gibson sinks the first one. Shot clock off with 29.1 to go in the game. Bears by 15. It has been by no means been easy tonight. Second shot up and good. Hatchet. Eversole. Long shot, 3. Yes, by Hatchet. 13-point game, 15 seconds to go. Will they just let this one run out? Crumby takes it across, and will they just let it run 9 seconds? They will let this one run off. Bears will escape with a 13-point victory. They lose the second half, but they hold on. Bears go to 4-3 on the year. Alice Lloyd drops to 2-8, but this was it was not an easy night for the Bears.
That is one of the best 2-8 teams I have ever gotten to see. They looked good. All right, Shawnee State wins the basketball game 76-63. The Bears shot 55.8% from the floor, 29-52. From 3, 35%, 7 of 20. And from the free throw line, 84.6%, 11 of 13. The Eagles shot 42.6% from the floor, 26 of 61. From 3, 22.2%, 4 of 18. And from the free throw line, 70%, 7 of 10. Shawnee State with 15 turnovers, and Alice Lloyd 14 points off of those 15 turnovers. The Eagles turned the ball over 12 times themselves. Shawnee State with 15 points off of those 12 turnovers. Shawnee State out-rebounded Alice Lloyd 30-25. Shawnee State with 16 assists, Alice Lloyd with 7. The Bears with 5 blocks, the Eagles with 1. The Eagles with 7 steals, the Bears with 6. Some leading scorers. First, for Alice Lloyd, Koji Anderson, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Landon Napier, 11 points and a rebound. Evan Eversole, 11 points, 13 rebounds. Hatchett with 10 points. Welch with 6 points. Carmichael with 3 points. Parks with 3 points. Hazel with 3 points. Large with 2 points. I'll go ahead and pause on the stats while we got Coach up here.
We will have, and I'll tell you what, let's
Hi, Coach. Congrats on your win.
Coach.
Oh, man.
Coach, I'm going to let you talk first. There's the contrast between Friday and tonight is pretty stark.
I mean, I thought we started first half. I thought we were really good offensively. Second half, just struggled to make some shots. Energy just wasn't there, I thought. But, I mean, you got to – I mean, these are good teams. Alice Lloyd is a really good team. I mean, they shoot a lot of threes. We limited them to 4 threes today. That's huge. I mean, they averaged like 30-plus threes attempts. So for them not to get the attempts, I thought we played really good defensively. First half offensively, I thought we did well. Second half, I thought we struggled a little bit. We'll get better. We'll get better.
They did a lot of things well. I mean, Coach, their ball movement was good. They got a lot of clean looks, a lot of layups that I saw some gray hairs popping up on your head.
Yeah, I'm getting old, man. Stress. Stress, man. You know, you come head coach, it's like you deal with all type of stresses. Every problem is your problem now. So it's good though, man. I like this group. Our coaching staff does an amazing job. Coach Chandler and Coach Bryce Beavers. I mean, they do an amazing job with these guys. That's just big, and then the players, man, they just believe in what we talk about, and they just want to do their best job every time they step on. And we asked for a lot for them. I told them today, like, I thought we should have been up 30 at half, you know, and this is why, because now you let a team in a game, and now they have a chance to make it a little game. So they cut it to like what, 10-9.
They got a 9 in the second half.
Yeah, cut it about 9. I think you
kept them at arm's length, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, they could make a little run. You could never really pull away.
Yeah.
They'd make a little run, pull it back, but they could never. They never really make that big run.
I mean, it's a good team. I mean, Alice Lloyd. I mean, for years. I mean, they gave Shawnee State trouble. I mean, they're a 21 team every year. One of the top 3-point shooting teams in the country. So, for us defensively to show up how we did today, and I thought we played good offensively today. You know, they kind of did some stuff to kind of slow us down a little bit. But I thought we played, on the most part, I thought we played really good offensively today.
Coach, there's some probably more teachable moments in this game film than there was Friday night.
Yeah. I mean, it's always teachable moments. And like I told you guys, any game you win at this level is big. I mean, any game you win. I mean, it's hard. I mean, we prepare. You know, we practice, shoot around, weight room. You know, just a lot. Film. It's a lot to put into one game. I love these guys, man. They're doing a really good job, and I know I put a lot of pressure on them every game to win, and every practice to perform at a high level. So I'm proud of these guys, and I just want them to continue to improve. Jerion Mayo, I thought he played a really good game today. Keontae Williams finally showed up, man. I'm like, man, I am excited for him. He's going to take off now. Jason Steele, another big-time game as per usual. Speedy Tyrion Payne, another big game. So I like where we're at. Amadou Ah, I mean, I think he's just, taking that role, just, being our glue guy and just doing everything we need. So we're in a good space right now. I think we're, big, a couple of big games in Tennessee.
Yeah, it doesn't get easier. You go into the show.
It never gets easier. I think, it's tough. Tough season, tough schedule, but we haven't backed down from anybody. As we see, we're not backing down from anybody. You go on the show, you play Union, very, very good team, and then you play Georgetown. We already know how good Georgetown is. So
always.
That'll be a big time game for us. We just have to get better. We have a couple of games to get better with them, and then go to Tennessee and take care of business out there.
Coach, you got another media obligation. We thank you for your time. We'll see you in a couple of weeks when you get back to the Cape. But good luck on the road.
Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All
Coach,
right.
thanks for your time.
Coach.
Thank you.
Anna, what you got left?
I got leading scorers for the Shawnee State Bears left. Jerrion Mayo, 19 points, 2 rebounds and an assist. We have Keontae Williams, 16 points, 10 rebounds and 2 assists. Jason Steele, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Amadou Ah, 7 points, 2 rebounds. Speedy Payne, 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Jaden Geis, 6 points, a rebound and an assist. I just talked about Jaden. So we have L. Seeger, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Rosenberg, 2 points, 4 rebounds and an assist. Cameron Gibson, 2 points, 3 rebounds. And then, although he did not score, Reese DeBoard, 5 assists, 2 rebounds.
That will wrap it up here from the Cave. The Bears get it done. Wasn't as pretty as like, but he'll take the W.
A win's a win.
Bears, men and women, like we said, both on the road this weekend. We're back with you with women's basketball action on the 10th. They've got Cumberland's coming on the 10th for the 6 o'clock game. We'll be on around 5:45 with a pregame show with Coach Dwayne Burrows. That will do it for me and the birthday girl, Anna Brown. Happy birthday again, Anna.
Thank you.
And we will see you again. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Bears take it. We'll see you next time.
Listening to the internet voice of the Shawnee State Bears, Shawnee Sportsnet. Shawnee Sportsnet is a production of the Sport Management Program at Shawnee State University in Portsmouth, Ohio, in cooperation with SSU Athletics. Thank you for listening.